What's up, party people? Todd here, back in my home. It's Scootfest 2020 and it's the big week. This is what you've all been waiting for. It's result show week and we are coming at you first and foremost with the big one, King of Park 2020. I've got the results right in front of me. Let's find out how it went. So I thought when Scootfest had to go virtual this year, thought it might be a bit of compromise, thought it wouldn't be quite as exciting as previous years, but oh my days, the last few days sat in front of my iPad watching the insanity coming at me from across the world in each of those 60-second edits. My mind was blown. I thought this was going to be different this year. Well, it was different, but still incredible. I had my heart in my mouth moments. It just all felt incredible. So amazing to see riders riding in their own parks across the world. And yeah, I just had such a blast watching them all. So as I'm sure you're aware, each of our riders from our 10 teams had 15 days to put together 1 minute of incredible clips and send them through to our amazing judging panel who are from across the world. Let's give a little intro to those guys who had to pick apart these insane minute-long edits and mark them out of 100. I couldn't do that job. Could not do that job. First and foremost, head judge, Mr. Lewis Crampton, probably the most comprehensive judge in the world. He's judged everything. From Australia, we had the amazing Max Peters, an insane rider in his own. From Spain, the European judge, Karim Ismail Lizana. He has judged worlds. He has done everything. Same with Danny Roberts, who is the UK judge, and Cam Ward from the USA, both insane riders in their own rights. Now, we can't showcase every edit tonight, unfortunately. I'd love to go through every single edit in minute detail, but we haven't got the time for that. So we are going to have a rundown of the top 5, the 5 biggest edits of Scootfest King of Park 2020 presented by Action Space. But before we get onto that, I've got a few choice nuggets from the other edits, my favourite parts, the funniest moments, fresh out of the oven, cheeky little nugs from Uncle Todd. So first up from Team USA, Nate Pena with this filthy Stanley flip to whip over the gap. Ooh, I've never seen a Stanley flip that extended. He's like fully laid out in the flip, chucks in the cheeky whip. Love that Stanley flip from Nate Pena. Now Sean McFarlane, Kiwi rider, his edit's beautiful. It's like a lovely little line for like 90% of it on a mini ramp. It reminds me of old school edits, really enjoyed that. But this like one-handed, rock solid, nothing to scooter grab he does as his ender, big extension, came out of nowhere. Sean, that was dope. Now the Czech team captain, Richard Zelinka, putting together multiple parts for this year's Scootfest, but his pocket line halfway through his edit hits 2 pockets in a row. It's just creamy. It's a really deep bowl, super hard, and pulling right round 90 degrees twice in a row with loads of amplitude. Richard Zelinka, that was absolutely rad. Derek Marr, another of the big US entrants, his ender 360 with 6 bar spins. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bars in a 360 on that massive Claremont skate across box. Absolutely enormous. And another clip I absolutely loved, Jaden Sharman's ender, Stanley to quad whip, just spins it and it's just so automatic, just clicks it in, lands it, rolls away smooth. Jaden Sharman, that's how you end a video. Now a couple of comedic moments that I just laughed out loud when I saw. Isaiah Sams, mate, your face when you land the 5 flare with the whip, which is an insane trick. Watch him roll away, catches the filmer's eye, oh my god moment. So happy that he landed it. His face just made my face light up and I audibly laughed out loud. And Nicholas Wellendorf, incredible edit, but mate, that music choice was spicy. Let's have a little clip. Yeah, boy. Mate, insane, incredible choice moment, choice nug. And my overall nugget, my personal favourite edit, Oiva Lehtinen and the whole Finnish crew, actually, his mate Matthias Rantakoko also had a rad edit, but Oiva Lehtinen, my all-round heart pick, the feel, the style, the filming, this absolutely ridiculous line, massive whip, 360 with the whip to look back. Oh, yes, so beautiful. Lip slide into the pocket air as well in a massive bowl. Oiva Lehtinen. Nuggets. So, on to that moment you've all been waiting for, the top 5 of the King of Park 2020 here at Scootfest Virtual, brought to you by Action Space. Now, I've got to stress, the judges had such a tough time on this. So these guys all had 15 days to film what is realistically a minute of their best tricks. So pulling these apart is not like pulling apart a comp run where almost always someone's going to put down a foot, someone's going to land a bit sketchy. These guys could film everything perfectly, and pulling apart these top 5 must have been insane. I personally think that on a given day, each of these edits could have taken the win, but big props to the judges and big props to all of these top 5 because they are incredible. So, coming in at number 5, it's the USA team captain, Mr. Chris FARRIS. This edit was beautiful. One of my personal favourites from start to finish. Absolute bangers, beautiful feel, lovely variety. Starting things off, that 180 flip with the bar spin to fakie over the spine, lands that so in transition and then goes into the fakie backflip as well. Absolutely insane clip. Best clip of the entire edit and my personal favourite clip of the entire contest. 270 whip, back lip, bar out over that transfer at Woodward. Absolutely the stupidest trick of the entire contest. And find that slam. Chris, I hope you're okay, man. Boys, look after your heads. Boys and girls, look after your heads. Concussion is no joke. The slam he finished up with there. Hope you're okay, Chris. And yeah, get well soon, because that was outrageous. Number 5, Mr. Chris FARRIS. Coming in 4th, another team captain, this time from Australia, it's Dylan Morrison. Now, first thing that hit me with Dylan's edit is the song choice, just so perfect. Really loved it, set up an amazing vibe for the entire edit. A real important choice when you're talking about video contests. Now, also, the other thing that set up the amazing edit was that opener, 450 dip toboggan, such a clean grab, so dipped out, beautiful amplitude, which just set the tone for the entire video. Massive amplitude, as always, incredible style, and you mix in the technicality and difficulty. Dylan doing what Dylan does best. I feel like this edit was the best bookended. The opener was perfect, and the last shot was shot so beautifully. This transfer, double whip on the front side to bar over a huge channel gap. It was shot perfectly in that beautiful sunshine, double angle, landed really high, and yeah, just a rad clip. Absolutely love that. Perfect way to start and finish an amazing edit. So on to the podium. Coming in 3rd place is our 3rd team captain in a row from the UK, Mr. Jordan Clark. Now this edit just showed, I think, how clean and how technically difficult JC is. Showed you why he's got all those world championships to his name. He did the most tricks out of anybody, as he normally does in any run. He absolutely packed them in. Typically neat with insane difficulty. Jordan Clark slots into that 3rd place. The inward to late kickless over late kickless whip over what is a 6 meter, I think, gap, quarter to quarter. That gap is unfathomable in real life. I've been to that skate park. That gap is enormous. He did a flare gap over the other side of the park, which is almost as big, and he's upside down in that one. Absolutely ridiculous. And the tuck-no on the gap the other way is a massive pullback as well. So he has to hop back. He still gets it enough in transition to go into a 5 flare bar. How he held the speed for that is unreal. Yeah, just the final line is just a mixture of style and hammers as well. He does that 360 tuck no, straight into the double flip, and then the Smith fronty. Just everything really there. Style, hammers, and packing in the tricks, as well as upping that difficulty and danger with those enormous gaps. Jordan Clark earning himself 3rd place. Now, top 2 time. Top 2 coming in 2nd place from the UK, Mr. Jamie Hull. Now, Jamie, this one was banger after banger. Absolutely all killer, no filler. Now, this one I had to watch on, no joke, 0.25 speed to be able to see everything, because he's working so fast. He's packing in so many tricks, so many bar spins and whips, that I had to slow it down to a 1/4 speed for the entire length of the video to actually catch anything. But starting off with that step down flip triple whip, that is so ballsy. Going for the backy triple down a really sizable step down. Yeah, proper crazy. The triple throw bar up the roll in, straight in to the line. Fast plant fronty with a triple whip, drop in. Oh, blows my mind. And full whip, triple finger. Yeah, crazy. And it wasn't an ender, but my personal fave is the fronty gap from the resi at Corby into the step up, which is over the phone box at the moment. That gap is enormous. I wish I'd got another angle of that, because that gap is humongous. That was the jewel in the crown for me. And don't even forget about the double backy with the 5 whips to close it out. Jamie! Boosh! And drum roll, please. Your number 1, your King of Park 2020 is CODY FLOM. Yes, CODY, taking that big victory, his first ever King of Park at Scootfest, the smiling American with the most all-round, incredible feel-good edit. CODY FLOM takes the win. Starting off with a few of those highlights. Front scoot to inward over that classic gap at Chino. That gap is huge. It was shot beautifully, and how he gets 2 rotations around in that with the front scoot to inward, absolutely beautiful. The volcano at Woodward, where he does that double bar to inward, how he doesn't like throw his shoulder out of joint, because that's such a bizarre change of the double bar to in. Oh, ugh. No, my arms just could not cope with that at all. 5 flare with a bar whip. He obviously had to work for that. You saw from the clips, but oh my days, so technically hard. And the ender, this one I had to watch so slow. So much going on here. Scooter flip, finger whip, whip front scoot whip. I think, like even on 1/4 speed. So hard to figure out what's going on, CODY. Just pure Bruce Lee nunchuckery. Yes, CODY FLOM. I love the let's freaking go at the end as well, with the classic CODY FLOM style. I think this one took the win. I'm not a judge, but I think this one took the win because it's just all round. Super feel good edit, super technical, shot really, really well. Good song, complete package. CODY FLOM putting together that full package to take home the win at Scootfest 2020. So CODY FLOM walks away with his first ever Scootfest King of Park title. He's got $1,000 in his back burner and a Scootfest ring on his finger. He also gives the Team USA a massive boost for the World Cup overall title. 2 scores from each country go from each competition into the total score for that country. CODY FLOM, biggest score of the contest in King of Park, but don't forget Jamie Hull, Jordan Clark right behind him for the UK. Give them a massive score as well. Of course, only 1 contest down. We have got the Queen of Street and Park to come, and finally King of Street. So I think it is going to be crazy tight. We've got big scores from Australia, USA, and UK in the top of the King of Park. Let's see what happens as we go on through the week. Make sure you stay involved on the social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and the Scootfest website for all the details. And tomorrow we have Queen of Street and Park results show coming at you from my bedroom because I'm in lockdown. So make sure you get involved with that. Stay safe out there, guys. Till tomorrow, much love.